Becoming an edupreneur. This basically means educating your market profitably. I know people hate these cheesy combination words, but this is the best word I can come up with basically with people who want to educate in a profitable manner. So let's talk about this. What is the best business model that you can be using? Now, if you have any kind of expertise, if you have any kind of knowledge in a particular topic, if you want to use what you know as a way to either generate leads in your business or to act as an income stream in its own right, whether that be through online courses, information guides, how-to guides, workshops, face-to-face training, you name it, you need to be thinking about how you're going to use that knowledge and how you're going to package it up for your marketplace strategically so that it not only gives the best outcomes and results for your audience, but importantly, so that obviously makes you money and significantly rewards you for what it is that you're doing. So I have a little bit of a model that I take online instructors, course creators, edupreneurs through to try and profitize, if that's the word, profitize their knowledge in the best way possible. Now, we all hear about, creating sales funnels, and it's very much the same when it comes to educating your marketplace. You need to start with a lower end, smaller priced package and then move your way up to the higher end. So what will this look like for someone who educates? Now, when I say package, let's first of all decide whether we are selling our information services to the public or to a corporate market. Now, I can pretty much guarantee you, no matter what topic you teach, you can probably change around the way that it's delivered and the language that you use to actually fit into both markets. I'd highly recommend doing that because your knowledge that you're teaching is still the same, but you're doubling the market that you actually have available. Now, I have both because when one market crashes, you still have the other one available. They both have pros and cons to them as well. So your lower end, I call information packages. Your package might include online courses, it might include how-to guides, it might include ebooks, it might include a workshop, it might include webinars, blah, blah, blah. Whatever you include in your package is up to you. That's a whole other conversation. But at the most basic fundamental end, the cheap end, this is going to be information. This is stuff like, you can pick up a book, you can read a blog, it's pure info, it's freely available, but people might come to you for that because you're the expert source of that particular stuff. Next level up, slightly higher priced. This is when we move from information to implementation. This is when you start giving people how-to strategies, actual how-to things that they can copy and implement to actually make a difference in their life. Then we move from implementation to transformation. This is the next level. This is higher priced again. So this third package, transformation level, is when you actually take somebody from one place, from A, and take them to B. It's when through the information, the education, the implementation strategies and how-to guides that you give actually improves their lives, improves their businesses, improves their profit margin, improves the way they feel, improves their health, whatever it is that you're teaching people how to do. It's when there is a fundamental shift from where they started to where they end up having taken that transformation package from you. Next level up from that, this is the next part of your funnel, your package, is the do-it-for-you service. So this is when you've taught them loads of stuff. Now think of a recipe book, guys. Information is the recipe book. Implementation is the actual recipe. What food do you want? What order do you mix it in? How long do you cook it for? Blah, blah, blah. The do-it-for-you bit is when you go to a restaurant. So regardless of the fact that Gordon Ramsay's just delivered his TV show exactly how to make the best dish possible, you still go, fuck it, this is too much hard work. I'm going to go down to the restaurant and Gordon Ramsay can damn well cook it for me. I'm willing to pay the bigger bucks for that. So this is your package where people are going to be paying you the high-end dollars here because basically you're just doing all the hard work for them and you're cleaning up the shit that's left over from doing it. Then we have our top-end packages. So those of you who are teaching people how to do stuff, the top-end one is the do-it-with-you service. So let's imagine I've bought my recipe book. Gordon Ramsay gave me all the ingredients. I went to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. I was like, that's fucking good shit. And then I was like, do you know what? I actually want Gordon Ramsay to come to my house and sit in my kitchen with me and eat and talk sweet love with him over this lovely fish dish, right? So the do-it-with-you service is when you charge somebody the ridiculous $0.000 because you're worth it, and by now they absolutely love you and you've proved that you are the top person in your field, and you sit down and you have that lovely romantic dinner with them, you walk them through it, you help them, you guide them, you are there to keep them going. So look, that is absolutely the most simplest way to start looking at what does your funnel look like, what does your business model look like as an edupreneur. And once you've got those packages together and you've decided what they look like and how much they're going to be, then think about getting them out there to the world. And there's a number of different ways you can do that. Basically, you want to think about what is my most advanced program and stick that on a platform that you own. That's really fucking important, because if you put them on a platform that's owned by somebody or something else, you're putting your whole entire business at risk if that particular platform decides to go bye-byes. So have a platform that you own. Talk to me about that another time. That's a whole another conversation. Then take a taster version of that big program and make sure you let as many people find that as possible. You want to make sure that people know how to find you. So you can put a sample of one of your online courses onto an online course marketplace like Udemy, for instance, that has 11 million plus users. Tap into that market, steal their users, and make them your customers. It's paid advertising, right? How many people pay for advertising? You don't have to pay for advertising. You can put your courses on a platform that already has students and get your students to pay you for your course, for your information. Give them some really good stuff. At the end, go, oh, by the way, if you like that, that was just a taster. Come and join my big program over on the platform that I own over here. Okay? And then, of course, when they come into the big one that you own over here, then you're going to be promoting after the advanced course. Then you're going to be promoting package number 3 and 4, which is the do it with me, do it for me, and so on. Look, I've well exceeded my limit. Nathan's going to actually kill me. Question: what self-hosted platforms or plugins do you recommend? Depends how technologically you're advanced you are, peeps. If you have lots of time, you love technology, you love learning stuff, then you might want to just get some different WordPress plugins. There's loads of them out there. Sensi, LearnDash, loads. You can literally create your own LMS that you own and run from your WordPress website. It's quite straightforward if you know what you're doing. Downsides of that are that you need to know what you're doing technologically. You need to be willing to do the upgrades, the maintenance, and look after that side of things. Obviously, if your website or something crashes, your whole school goes down, your problem, really hard work. If you're a lazy motherfucker like me and you want it all done for you, you can use a platform like Thinkific. That's my favorite one. Where basically everything's made for you, everything's done for you. You can integrate it with everything it's already made. Like if you're using MailChimp, with a click of a button, your API code, you can just link it up. It connects to your website. You can create your own URL. So, like I'm sarahcordiner.com. I can literally link my own website to that school. The best bit is, if anything goes wrong, guess whose problem it is? Not mine, Thinkific's. Yeah, I still own that. So some techie people would be like, well, technically you don't. It is all, you're allowed to white label and everything. Totally. Oh, hang on, question. Does Udemy kick your ass for mentioning your own site to them? Yes, very strict rules, guys, with what you can and can't do on Udemy. They are absolute Nazis. They hate you promoting your own stuff, and they definitely hate you taking people off of their platform. You do not get to keep your customers' email addresses on Udemy, which is why you do not host your courses on Udemy. It is not an LMS, it's a marketplace. So there is one rule. This is correct as of filming this right now. On the very last lecture of your Udemy course, as long as you call it a bonus lecture, capitals bonus, you can use that very last lecture to promote yourself or your stuff however you want. However, you may not promote throughout your course. What you also can do that's quite subtle, but you can get away with this, is you can put your web address at the bottom of your PowerPoint slides throughout your course, as long as it only takes up a small portion, which means that throughout the whole entire course, as people are watching, they can see your email address, your web address, so they can find you if they want to. Another reason that's good for doing that is there are a lot of pirates with Udemy courses, so they are likely to hack and download your courses and sell them on the black market and all that shit. When people do that to mine, I'm like, cheers, thanks for the free marketing, because I've put my web address on all my videos. So if people hack my shit and put it on pirate websites, I'm like, thanks for the free marketing. So don't complain about that shit, it's good. All right, Nathan's gonna kill me because I'm totally exceeding the limit here. Love you all, bye.